It was a gloomy autumn evening when I received a call from my friend, Sarah. She was a nurse at St. Agnes Hospital, a place with a reputation for being one of the oldest medical facilities in the state. The hospital had been in operation for over a century, and its dark history was shrouded in eerie rumours. Sarah's voice trembled over the phone as she insisted I come to the hospital immediately. She spoke of something unnatural happening within the ancient walls of St. Agnes. I arrived at the hospital, the towering structure casting ominous shadows in the dimming light. As I entered the lobby, the air felt thick with an unspoken dread. The receptionist looked at me with vacant eyes, as if she had seen something unspeakable. She motioned toward the elevators, and I ascended to the 5th floor where Sarah had asked me to meet her. The corridors were eerily quiet, with only the faint hum of flickering fluorescent lights overhead. The walls seemed to absorb the light, casting a feeling of perpetual dusk. I reached the 5th floor, and the atmosphere changed. The air felt colder, and an oppressive silence hung in the hallway. I found Sarah huddled near the nurse's station, her eyes wide with terror. She explained that strange occurrences had plagued the hospital for weeks. Lights flickered, equipment malfunctioned, and an unsettling presence lingered in the air. The staff spoke in hushed tones about mysterious shadows and ghostly figures wandering the halls at night. As the night descended, Sarah and I decided to investigate. Armed with flashlights, we explored the labyrinthine corridors of St. Agnes. The hospital seemed to take on a life of its own as we delved deeper into its secrets. The air became thick with an otherworldly energy, and a chill ran down my spine. We entered the abandoned wing of the hospital, a section that had been sealed off for decades. The air grew colder, and our breaths formed mist in front of us. As we traversed the desolate hallways, we heard distant whispers and faint cries echoing through the darkness. Turning a corner, we stumbled upon an old operating room, its door slightly ajar. The room was bathed in an unnatural red glow, and a cold breeze swept through. Sarah gasped as we witnessed shadowy figures dressed in outdated medical attire, performing macabre surgeries on ghostly patients. The air was thick with the stench of antiseptic and despair. We recoiled in horror, but an invisible force seemed to trap us in the room. The figures turned toward us with hollow eyes, their faces twisted in agony. The whispers grew louder, recounting tales of pain and suffering endured within the walls of St. Agnes. Desperation overcame us as we fought to escape the spectral operating room. The walls seemed to close in, and the temperature plummeted. Just as we thought we were lost to the grip of the supernatural, a blinding light engulfed us. We awoke outside the hospital, the first light of dawn breaking on the horizon. St. Agnes stood in the background, silent and foreboding. We stumbled away, shaken by the horrors we had witnessed. To this day, the memory of the dark hospital haunts us. St. Agnes stands as a testament to the terrors that can lurk within the walls of the seemingly ordinary, a place where the boundary between the living and the dead blurs, and the echoes of suffering persist through the ages.